Hey, good morning. I hope that you are doing good wherever it is that you are. I wanted to come on here, obviously, and talk about some of the events that I have and what's going on, like always. Um, so I kind of wanted to obviously, obviously touch base. Wow, I think I'm getting dark circles around my eyes now because it's been like what is that, kind of like a crazy time, and I want to see myself age. That's what I want. That's what I want to see myself age, with a health condition. You are going to go through the age process even quicker, and I wanted to tell you that I wanted to enter them entering in this thing called menopause. um it is a sad, time for me. It's, because it's like, everything is changing. I'm probably never going to be able to have children, and I want to be able to bring that to light to those of us who don't have any children. It is hurtful, and yeah, I could do like a lot of good in a child's life, but um, I think the one thing is this, that somewhere within, deep within us, it does hurt us to go through these things, right? Because we have this sense of going through the pain of something that we want out of life. And for me, it's this thing of having children. I couldn't, have my own children. And we all, as individuals in this life, we do experience and go through different things. And for me, this is something deep, okay? And I wanted to bring this to life during this time. So I do have a full day of work today, and I wanted to do everything, but I wanted to do everything and study on the topics that I have. I am a Spanish English translator. I don't talk about Spanish on here, but I do wanted to, obviously let that the stress does in some kind of way affect you. It does. And I wanted to, run that by you. Yeah, stress does affect you, and it's not in any kind of way. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about stress. But you know what? I want to talk about stress in different ways, because what I like to do, for myself, is this: get down to the bottom of all of my symptoms. I do. And, I have the heart palpitations, I have the vertigo, I have the, what is that, the flashing lights, whatever that means. And for someone like me, I have to come on here and talk about these things. Aside from the, the books that I have, because the thing is, like I said, I want to look for ways in which I can reduce stress while I have stress. Because the fact of the matter is this: um, even though you want to get rid of stress, you still have stress. You have a job. You can't get rid of your job. No, you need your job. You have kids. Excuse me. You have kids. Yeah, that's a big enough stressor in and of itself. Um, for those of you, you have bills. Wait a minute. You can't get rid of your stress, no. But if this, for me, is a way to control and get rid of my stress, then I'm for it. I'm for it. De-stressing. I've said that again and again here on my Let's Get Real YouTube channel. Well, let's get real anyway. I'm so glad to be here with you during this time. So what do we got going on here in the U.S.? Well, we've got elections coming up, and we've also got well, there's just so many things going on here in the U.S. I don't want to talk about a lot of the issues that are going on around there, because the thing of it is that everyone has got a negative opinion about what should happen here, and that brings on even more stress. How do you like that? No, I want to bring and I want to talk about these things in a calm, positive manner. And yes, we have stress. Yeah, okay, so we're talking about stress. And so, anyways, I wanted to share some of the books that I have for de-stressing. How can you take care of your mindset when the outside world has an opinion about everything, right? This person has an opinion, and it's like, because it's like, you do look at various blog posts, even this one, and it's like, I'm gonna have my own opinion about my politicians, right, here in the U.S. I mean, here in Illinois particularly, and that brings on even more stress. I want to be able to come on here in a different mindset about what is going on. But anyways, I just had to obviously, comment some things. I want to welcome you to my journal. To my journal. This is my journal, and yeah. I mean, obviously, in my journal, I've written like so many things. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, wow. I've written, stuff in my journal. When did I start this? I started this when this was given back to me. This was given back to me back in September of 2022. Wow, I've had this journal, and so tell me, how are your journaling skills? What is your method of journaling? There's really, I want to say this. I have no particular way. I have no particular way. By the way, this great cover that was given to me by a friend. I have no particular way of journaling. I love it. I love this journal. And yeah, there is no particular way for you to journal. There is, and then there's not even, the best, cover or anything like that for you to journal. I think it's just a method of like spending money. I mean, I don't want you to go out there and spend money or anything like that. I just want you to basically get started in journaling. I realize that there are a lot of methods and ways in which you can journal out there. What else? Oh, I do have some books, because this channel is about books, okay? And I know I've got other blog posts out there that talk about books, but this channel is obviously about books. And the books that I have right now, my friend gave this book. It's called 6 Encounters with Lincoln: A President Confronts Democracy and Its Demons. Yeah, look at that. This, talks about Abraham Lincoln, and yeah, this is the name of it. Yeah, 6 Encounters with Lincoln. And this month, I wanted to, obviously talk about presidents on here, and I want to talk about presidents and what it is that they've done to better our society, to de-stress. Remember, my whole topic is this: de-stress, okay? And I realize that this channel, it's about self-help, self-education, and self-care. And I want you to know one thing. All of this comes down to you. How is your energy from the inside to the outside, right? Um, because I could tell you this, we have a lot of people out there, or rather, we live in a world of cause and effect. That if I can plainly put that out there, yeah, we live in a world of cause and effect. And what I want to work on here is to de-stress. Okay, de-stress. A lot of people say that that they have the mindset that says if I'm mean or if I'm this type of person, that things are going to be better for me. Mm. Is it really? Is it really better for you? Um, because let me tell you, it really isn't better, is it? No, it's not. Oh, by the way, I'm not gonna make this live so much. So I think I'm gonna probably cut it off at maybe about 30 minutes, because if I try to make it so much, then uh, it's gonna take a long, long time for me to upload this. That's the only other thing. And I'm gonna try to figure out, how to do some things on here. If I can, try to get some other people on here, and maybe I could get my friends, to actually share on this channel, and kind of bring some more vibe on here. I want to bring like um, some more interviews. It is my ultimate decision. It's my ultimate um, to interview others. I would love to have the dog daddy on here. The dog daddy. Um, the dog daddy. I can't even think of his name. Okay, I have his name off of the tip of my tongue. But anyways, yeah, I would like to have the dog daddy on here. I would like to have like a lot of the various dog trainers. Okay, I want to have like a lot of people, and what is their strategy for de-stressing nowadays? I'm also not talking about trading on here. That one I'm going to leave to my Real Virtual Demand channel. And what am I going to do with my Real Virtual Demand channel? Because it's like, what? I have all of these channels, and I have to admit that I have to find ways in which I can use these channels, okay, these platforms. And I do want to come on here with what is it called? I want to come on here with a positive mindset about your politicians, a positive mindset about what is going on. Now, I realize that I'm looking at Russia, I'm looking at Ukraine, that I'm looking at, Afghanistan, and then I'm looking at, what is that, China, or any of these things that, that are going on worldwide. Okay. And the one thing that I want to bring on here is this: how do we set ourselves apart on how do we set ourselves apart from what is going on in the outside world? Yeah, we have a lot of things going on here in Illinois, but I want to just say this: my love and prayer go out to my politicians here in Illinois, because I'm going to tell you this: I absolutely love my city. I do love it. I love it with a passion. And I love, the south side of Chicago. I love everything about where it is that I grew up on. And the thing of it is it's just, I didn't have this type of mindset a long time ago. A long time ago, I used to fuss about my job. I used to fuss about my politicians. I want to come out of that, okay? I want to come out of that negative mindset, okay? So coming out of that negative mindset, yeah, that's what I want to work on. That's what I want to work on here. It's a process because you've been brought up a certain way. It's a process because you're so set on, thinking about this person in a negative connotation and in a negative light. I want to be able to depict on what has been happening to you, what's been happening in your marriage, because let's talk about health for a minute. Health is a factor of so many things. Yeah, health is a factor of so many things. And I'm just now realizing that. I didn't realize that before, but now I realize that again. And yeah, the outside world, along with everything that you eat, is going to affect your mindset. So, okay. So anyways, yeah, we got, yeah. 16 Timers with Lincoln, okay? And also another favorite of mine, okay? Another favorite of mine. Well, this book I haven't really taken a look at, so that's why I didn't haven't done like a lot of like reading and stuff like that. The Hollow Crown. I mean, golly, if I could tell you, if I had the vision and stuff like that to like really take a look at what it is that I was looking at or reading. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, anyways, yes, a lot of you also have to know that I do have a health condition. Okay. I have a health condition, and that's why I'm coming on here, because what I want is this. I want results in my health condition. I'm going to be showing you the supplements that I'm taking like on another on another day, but right now I just want to, look at ways in which we can distress. And yes, if we can in some way, shape, or form, bring on here, non-copyright music, or if we could just sit still for like what 3 minutes or 2 minutes with not doing anything or saying anything, then we've done half the battle, right? So yeah, absolutely, absolutely, definitely. Okay, so anyways, the next book that I also want to talk to you about is none other. I think Evan Carmichael, talked about his channel. Everyone's talked about this great book and channel. It's Resilience. I'm sorry, it looks backwards. Oh no, it's like backwards. Resilience. Yeah, resilience. Okay. So talk to me about, resilience. Okay. Resilience can be anything. Okay. How resilient is your gut? How resilient are you whenever it is that you're going through a hard time? Say, for instance, if you're going through rebellious kids, or you have that divorce that you're going through. How resilient are you? And I want to prove resilience on here because we go through these hard times. And obviously, I want to do these YouTube lives because I want to be made resilient. Yeah. I want to be made resilient. And what better way than for me to talk about Mr. Eric Greitens, Navy SEAL. It says hard-won wisdom for living a better life. Resilience. Okay? Resilient. Okay. Even though I'm going through such and such, I want to be resilient. Even though I'm going through cancer, I want to be resilient. Even though my cousin just cussed me out, I want to be resilient. Okay? So let's practice resilience. Okay? Resilient. I remember Terry Walls. She did like a podcast or something about resilience, and I didn't join that podcast myself. I didn't join being resilient or anything like that. But I do want to practice, talking about resilience. Okay, talking about resilience. Okay, so yeah. So I'm glad that that I have, and I mean, look at this book. I mean, golly, I mean, I mean, I want to say this. This is a lot of information, and look, I've even written in these, and that's one thing, that I have. Okay, I want to recognize one thing. I do have clutter in my house. Okay, but let me tell you, I have clutter for a purpose. I have clutter for a purpose. And then why is it that I have clutter? Obviously, I have clutter because of all the education that I have. And then one thing is this that I want to practice on this channel is this. I want to use that clutter. Okay, I want to use that clutter and put it all together so that I have organization. Okay, and of course, another than having clutter is this: having great books. And let me tell you what I did a long time ago. I didn't think that I was doing this. I threw away a lot of great books. I should have known better than to do that. I don't know what was going through my mind. Now I just so totally regret it. I just so totally regret it. Oh man, okay. Well, anyways, okay. So, anyways, I do have also none other than Mr. Garrett B. Gunderson. Garrett B. Gunderson, and this is Killing Sacred Cows. Okay. So, money is going to be something that I also want to talk to you about, but I want to talk to you about it in a different mindset. Okay. I want to talk to you about what it is that I've done with money and the mistakes that I have made with money. Okay, and that's what it is. Because this is a channel about coming out with all of the mistakes that you have made. For me, it's coming out with all of the mistakes that I have made. I'm human. I make mistakes. Am I the only one? Oh, wait a minute. Did I touch something about that? Did I touch something about that? No. As humans and as individuals, we make mistakes. I've made mistakes. And I want to be mindful that when I make mistakes that I can come talk about the books that I have and learn from my mistakes. Okay? So this is Killing Sacred Cows, and this is by my great friend. My great friend, yeah, right. No, he's not my friend. No. You reverse it. This is by Garrett B. Gunderson. And the one thing is this book I got from him back in, well, I didn't exactly, did I date this? Yeah, I think I want to say this is February 11th of 2011. Wow. And you know what he actually did? By the way, um, at the time I was still married, and I put Lori and Family Harvest Church, and I also had my ex-husband's, what is that? I had my ex-husband's name on here. And Mr. Garrett Gunderson, he made a visit to Family Harvest Church, Pastor Rob and Linda Thompson. Could you believe this was back in February 12th of 2011? Yeah, this was February 12th, 2011. Okay. And yeah, look at that. He actually signed the book. He actually signed the book. My love to you, Mr. Garrett B. Gunderson. I know that you are a great help. I believe that you were with Mr. Evan Carmichael and his podcast not too long ago, Mr. Garrett B. Gunderson. My love to you. My prayer, obviously to you, Mr. Evan Carmichael as well. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about motivational speakers on here, because remember, the one thing on here is this: we do need others to overcome our obstacles. And I need Evan Carmichael's podcast. I need Mr. Garrett Gunderson's podcast. Need to, keep coming on here, okay? And, okay, so I want to talk about another sector on here, okay? I want to talk about another sector. I want to talk about, by the way, the young people, I'm going to concentrate on another day, okay? I am focusing a lot on the young people. I want to break this down. I want to break this down into what is that? Looking at the mistakes that I've made, throughout my life, throughout my lifespan. I'm 47 years old. Oh, by the way, I have dry eye. Please excuse me. I can't take back the mistakes that I have done. I can't take back on anything. But one thing is this: I do want to bring awareness to a lot of women. I want to bring awareness to what it is that we've gone through. Okay, I want to bring that awareness on here. Okay, so yeah, what better way to bring awareness? Because change is something that we have to take a look at deeply, differently. And I want to take a look at change. I do. Because last night I was having like heart palpitations. I was having like a lot of panic and anxiety. And you want to know what I did? I called friends. I don't want to call on friends. I want to come on here. Okay, if I want to do something from now on and I'm going through a situation like a panic attack, or if I'm going through depression or anything like that, I want to be able to do something. I want to be able to come on here live. Now, the one thing is this: oh my goodness, I'm not going to have a chance to upload all of this lovely information. Okay, but anyways, I do want to share this. I am doing Bible study. If you're a Muslim, shukran, salam alaikum. If you are Buddhist, or if you are, what is that? What Mormon, Jehovah's Witnesses, I welcome you to my Let's Get Real YouTube channel. I welcome you. Welcome here. But yeah, I am doing BSF. I'm doing my Bible Study Foundation fellowship. Yeah, Bible Study Fellowship, and we are studying, obviously, the book of John. God's word, the book of John. And I want to bring this to light, because the thing is this. Okay, the thing is this. Um, I want to look at ways in which I can definitely de-stress. And if God's word brings me to that level, yes, it'll distress me. Yeah, I am a believer in Christ, but I want you to know one thing. I want you to know one thing. As a believer in Christ, I am imperfect. I am. No, I want to welcome Muslims. I want to welcome Buddhists. I want to welcome Mormons. And a lot of you, have that sort of opinion. And the thing is I don't want to. I've told you this, and I've told you this again. I don't want to make this a religious channel, because let me tell you this, and this is a reality. Christians do the wrong thing as well. I don't know how Muslims are. I don't know how Buddhists are. I don't know how Mormons are. But yeah, we live in a closed-minded society, and that is in the church. I mean, it hurts me. It really does. It hurts me from deep down in the bottom to say that, okay? But my love and prayers go out to you if you are going through a hard time. Hey, how are you, Mr. Reverend? Good morning, sir. No, man, I'm so glad to have you on here. Maybe we can do a podcast sometime, in a while or anything like that. Maybe we can do something, going on, whatever it is that you've gone through, whatever it is that I've gone through. Yeah, definitely I want to talk about some of these things. And the one thing that I always want to, keep mindful is this. We need to study the books that we have on here. Yeah, we need to study the books that we have on here. And I want to take a look at leadership in a different aspect. And hey, and leadership is something that we need in the outside world. Yeah, leadership is something that we need. We do need leadership. We need leadership. Yeah, we do. We need leadership. And I want to think about leadership in a different aspect, in a different perspective. Yeah, leadership. Yeah. Have you read any John C. Maxwell's books on leadership? Actually, you know what? I do have to read a lot of John Maxwell's books. I have yet to read. I used to have a lot of his books. I did. I had a lot of his books, and I kind of got rid of them. I mean, I so regret it so badly. Getting rid of all of because it's like, I'm going to talk about clutter, okay, and the clutter that we have. There's a purpose for the clutter that we have, and the thing is this: we have to make sure that we know what to do with clutter. Is it clutter? What is it called? Okay, to us, there's different meanings as to what it is that we have, and for me, a lot of the books that I have do clutter up my life. But the one thing is this: uncluttering the clutter. And I do want to talk about the books that I have. And like I was telling you, look at this book. Look at this book. Killing Sacred Cows. And this is by Mr. Garrett B. Gunderson. Okay, this is by Mr. Garrett B. Gunderson. He signed this book. This was back in February 12th of 2011. Yeah, this is by Mr. Garrett B. Gunderson. And I also have this new book by Mr. Abraham Lincoln. I was just talking about that. And then I also have this book on resilience. Resilience by Mr. Eric Greitens. How resilient are you? How can we practice resilience? I want to come on here and I want to practice resilience. Okay? Yeah. What is your definition of leadership? My definition of leadership is this: someone who is resilient in whatever it is that is going on in their life. Yeah. Someone who is resilient and can keep coming back through all of the downfall. Yeah. That's what resilient is. No matter what comes their way, they can stand strong, they can stand firm, and they can come out with what it is that they've gone through. I'm gonna talk to you about some of this. I'm not judging anybody, because in life we make mistakes. We all know that, okay? We make mistakes. For me, I want to tell you this. I got married for all of the wrong reasons. And that has brought a spiraling of events in my life. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And so, how can I come back from that? How can I look at, did I waste time? And I want to, I want to think, I want to think to myself, no, I didn't. No, it's not a waste of time. No, it's not, right? It's not a waste of time. By the way, Mr. Reverend, Sir Rasheen Hall Stewart, I can't make this podcast any longer because you know what? It's going to take a long, long time for me to upload this. I have to figure out a way in which I can do these because it's like, I can't do it from my phone, obviously, because this is going to take a very long time for me to upload. And I only have enough space on my phone as of now. By the way, I'm going to start my breakfast now. What am I going to have for breakfast? I think I'm going to have some greens, some eggs, and I don't have any toast. Well, I'm going to show you particularly all of the foods that I'm eating on here for a health condition, okay? What foods work and what foods don't work, because the thing of it is that I am talking about self-care on this channel. I'm also going to be talking about all of the supplements that I'm taking because I feel a need to come out with trial and error, okay? What else am I going to do? Well, right now, or maybe, I'm also going to be talking about fasting. Talk to me about fasting. Dr. Eric Berg, they talk about all of this stuff, the health condition. And I want to talk about the cost of health care. Oh yeah, there's a cost. There's a big cost to health care. Yeah, I want to talk about the cost, okay? And yeah, I want to talk about the energy of money, obviously. Yeah, I want to talk about the energy of money. What else? Oh my goodness, there's just a lot, for me to come on here about. I am so proud to come on here right now. I'm so glad to have this space. I know that there's a lot of individuals going through a hard time. I know it. I know those demons are calling on you saying you should act this way. You should think about this thing. This is better this way. But let me tell you this. I want to come on here, help you with this thing called your mindset. And if I can give you one book to at least start, is this book on resilience. Okay, what if you're going through a divorce? The book on resilience. What if your kids are rebellious? Uh, uh, the book on resilience. What if you have gone on the negative outlook, the negative side? The book on resilience by Eric Greitens. Okay, because the fact of the matter is this. I know we have therapists. I know we have psychologists. I know we have psychiatrists. Yeah, I know we have all of these different types of groups that are going on out there. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's a start. That's good. Nothing against therapy or anything, because it's like I'm taking therapy. I'm taking therapy. I have my own, group, that I do, covered by my insurance or anything like that. But wait a minute. Aside from that, it's probably only a percentage of what it is that therapists that we go through with therapy. Okay, so the book on resilience, I want to be able to really I want to be, if you take a journal, you take the book on resilience. Yeah. I mean, I want to say maybe you can buy it on Amazon for like about buy it used, buy it used or anything like that. If you can get it on audio, I don't want to, look at ways in which that you can, spend money on here. If you can get this book at the library, start with the book on resilience. Okay, start with the book on resilience. I always want to look at ways in which we can do things differently. But anyways, I have to get going. I want to be able to practice meditation. I want to be able to practice prayer on here. Yeah, okay. Lord, I look to you at all times, and I lift up the person watching this at all times. God, help us to be a resilient people. For my nation, for the nation in Russia, for Afghanistan, for anybody watching this, my love to you. Lord in heaven, with this we come in prayer. Amen. So anyways, my love to you. If you're going through a hard time, I will see you in my next YouTube video live. Keep coming on here. My love to you, Dog Daddy. My love to you, Mr. Evan Carmichael. My love to you. If you are going through a hard time in New Jersey, in the south side of Chicago, wherever it is that you are in the world, I want this to touch other individuals. Remember this. I go through hard times. You will go through hard times. And the one thing is this, that we understand and know how to overcome those hard times. Lead yourself in the place that you're in, and always go back to the basics. You will increase in learning. My love to you. I will see you then.